Welcome. So the question I decided to research was how can we encourage businesses to offer more internships and learning experiences to students? So here's my background. What does your education look like? For most people, it's preschool, middle school, high school, college, but what purpose does this actually serve? For what reason do we spend, one fifth, one sixth of our time in school? And in fact, many argue that this knowledge is never used again in their real world job. So, because of this, I decided to research real world experience. I looked at challenges, solutions, and benefits of real world work experience for both the employer and the student. So, here's an overview of my research in this poster. So, the UNSDG goal that I focused on was Goal 4, which is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and to promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So for this project, I focused on the quality education aspect. So by increasing real-world learning, I'll increase the quality of education around the world. So why? Schools alone cannot be expected to foster the complex combinations of STEM, digital, and transferable skills. For example, collaboration, problem solving, communication, and others. Young people need this in their future careers, and schools just aren't effective at teaching that. Well, unfortunately, there are several systemic barriers to stop partnerships with industries and schools. For one, partnerships take time and resources. Many teachers are not trained, and lastly, there are administrative blockers that add layers of complexity. For example, child safety laws, occupational health and safety laws, and more. So my proposal is to basically incorporate work-based learning into school programs instead of schools like reaching out to industries to avoid these barriers. So this could mean like additional classes, incorporating learning into the existing classes, just educating everyone on what they need to know in the future. And finally, students should be taught how to approach companies for internships, and governments should address the barriers to stop schools and industries from partnering. So here's my sources. I'll put my video presentation after. And some more statistics. Well, according to McKinsey.com, skills required to develop their work experience contribute an average of 46% of this value over a typical working life, so work experience is clearly important. People who start out in occupations with higher education and credential barriers earn more, and for most of them, entry-level skills contribute a larger share of those earnings and required skills, so coming into the job with skills is important. And lastly, students who attended poor quality schools and lack post-secondary education are starting behind in the labor market, which is why industry experience is important for them. We're excited and visitor feedback. Thank you.